What's up, tribe? Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Before I go any further, first of all, make sure you guys are coming back at 8:30 for the Whether You Like It or Not panel for the Real Housewives of Potomac review. This week, it is on my channel right here. So make sure you guys coming right back. And make sure y'all getting them black girl vitamins. Okay, go on and make sure you get your black girl vitamins. All right. But here we are with Married to Medicine. Now, listen, I know that some people think that Bell Collective is the best all-female ensemble, black female ensemble on reality TV, baby. My opinion is that it is Married to Medicine. I don't mean no harm, but Married to Medicine never lets me down, okay? Because I think it is I think that with Married to Medicine, we are still, for the most part, dealing with people in their real life, okay? But it's not on this channel. It's on the ReallyBTV channel. No, it's on this channel. No, it's on this channel, Kenya. And I personally think this one is better. Like, and Married to Medicine, I didn't watch it from the beginning. I slept on it for a few years, but since I've been watching it, baby, it never lets me down. So we are back. We are back. This is season 11, episode 1. We start off, we find out that Cecil and Dr. Simone are planning a Whitnick to commemorate their 35th year graduating from Morehouse and Spelman respectfully. Here's the reason why. It's things like this is the reason why, for me, Married to Medicine is the best black ensemble of reality TV, especially when you're talking about black women, because you have HBCUs represented, you have D9 represented, you have stuff like Freaknik, not so much represented, but also, will you need to delete? Can you? I hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure before I. Let me make sure I put it on the right channel. Hold on, y'all. Can you say this on the? Let me make sure I put it on the right channel. But I'm pretty certain it's on this channel, y'all. I'm pretty certain I did it on this channel. But when we start talking about black excellence, like, we're talking about Freaknik, and y'all know we reviewed the Freaknik documentary, and we talked about how Freaknik started versus where Freaknik ended up. So here we have a couple that were there at the beginning of Freaknik. They were there from the inception of Freaknik, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you get a chance to see their experience. So they're having a Whitnick party to commemorate Freaknik. It was basically a 90s party, right? Which I'm cool with. You know, I thought it was a great idea. I definitely thought it was a great idea. But we have, anyway, like I said, black excellence is just represented. HBCUs represented all the way around, right? So we see Cecil talking to Dr. Simone about the situation with her and Quad. And I was here for Cecil. Cecil was like, well, look, I thought y'all was good when y'all left New York. Like, what happened? She was like, well, we were good when we left New York. But then she let the online comments get in her head. And she just, she went radio silent on me again. Now, we all know, for those of you who follow Married to Medicine, child, we all know that Married to Medicine, we all know that Quad is real sensitive, y'all. Y'all know Quad is one of those people that reads the comments and lets it get in her head and starts getting all in her head about stuff. You know what I mean? We know that about Quad. So I 100% believe that when they left the reunion, they were in a good place. And then Quad got after the reunion, and people were saying how wrong Simone got in her head, and then she got irritated all over again. I believe that. But Dr. Simone, hey, if you know you was wrong with what you said at the reunion, and you know that's why she kind of stood off, why you ain't reach out to that lady? If y'all were working on y'all friendship, working on y'all relationship, and you know that that's why she in her feelings, why you ain't reach out to that lady and tell her, look, you know what happened at the reunion. I know what happened at the reunion. You know that I apologize. I know you accepted my apology. You know that that people are seeing it for the first time, so they're going to react the way they're going to react. Don't let that stop the progress that we've been making since the reunion. Girl, that's all you had to say. That is all you had to say, Simone. But Simone is stubborn and Quad is stubborn. And so that's why they was right back where they started. Now, while this is going on, Dr. Heavenly is gone over Quad's house to go talk to her. And Quad said that Dr. Heavenly really is the only person that sort of reached out to her since the reunion, which wasn't true because we found out that her and Dr. Simone were talking. Like, see, that's what I mean with Quad. That's what I mean with Quad. Quad, you made it seem like nobody have reached out to you, but yet and still you admitted that you and Dr. Simone were talking and then the communication fell off. This is what I mean. Now, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. Y'all know me. The people who've been around me long enough and the people who watch my reviews, y'all know me. I ain't about to sit here and spend a whole season talking about what we talked about last season. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it with Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly, and I'm not doing it with Quad and the rest of the group. Listen, y'all spent that whole season last year dealing with Quad and her standoffish attitude and her sometiminess, and then we spent the whole reunion with y'all trying to get her to apologize. We are not going to spend all season with Quad, okay? Either y'all cool or y'all not. I ain't doing it. I just said all I got to say. I have given all of my opinions. None of my opinions have changed about Quad and the group and how things went down. Ain't none of my opinions changed. Okay? You said Dr. Heavenly is phony and exhausting to me. She tries to play producer too much for me. Y'all know I like Dr. Heavenly. I don't always like Dr. Heavenly's what she says and what she does, but I do overall like Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly was now. I do feel like Dr. Heavenly, you sat there and apologized like y'all did too much last year. I don't think y'all did too much. I mean, but neither here nor there. I ain't gonna rehash it because then I would have to go back down to last year, and I ain't rehashing what happened last year. So next we catch up with Sweet Tea and Dr. G. Child, they trying to have babies. Sounds like she's not pregnant yet. I don't know if she's gonna be pregnant by the end of the season or not. But right now she's not pregnant, but they working on it. And she was on her way over to Phaedra's house because she wants to learn how to swim. My military people. Maybe I watched too many movies when I was a kid, like An Officer and a Gentleman and Full Metal Jacket and stuff like that. And I understand that that's the Marines and that's not the Army. They don't teach you how to swim in the Army. She didn't have to learn how to swim in basic training. Like, there was no basic level of swimming in basic training. I'm not being funny. For all my military people, they don't teach y'all how to swim in basic training? Okay, Angela said no. That's crazy to me. That y'all don't have to learn how to swim in basic training. I mean, I get it. I understand. But that's crazy to me. So anyway, child, she can't swim. No, I was in and I can't swim. That is crazy to me, Angela. I think they should, a basic level. I ain't saying you gotta be Greg Louganis. Well, he was a diver. I ain't saying you gotta be Michael Phelps. But damn, there should be a basic level. There should be a basic level of being able to swim. I feel like if you out here trying to protect, you in the Army and part of your job is to protect me. So you can't protect me on the water? And I understand that we have a whole branch. I get it that the Navy does that. I got that. But I ain't talking about like going out in the ocean in ships. I'm talking about you can't swim across a lake. I don't understand. The Navy, you do? My daddy was in the Air Force and they made sure even us kids could swim. But okay, it don't matter, child. She can't swim and she was in and I believe she was in the military. Like, I'm not questioning whether she really was in the military now. I believe she was really in the military. I just thought there was a basic level of understanding. Again, I ain't saying you had to, be able to, efficiently do a breaststroke for 2 miles, but damn, okay. Neither here nor there. Sweet Tea and Dr. G are headed over, and we are talking about what was happening on social media between Dr. G and Heavenly and Sweet Tea. Can I say something about this whole situation with Dr. Heavenly and Sweet Tea and all of this? Dr. Heavenly went too far, and she knows she went too far. What Dr. Heavenly did was wrong when she insinuated that Greg was a pedo. Those are the kinds of things that you put on people that you can't get back. Those are the kinds of things that you put on people, especially professionals, especially Black men, that I think is wrong. It's wrong. And that's full stop. I'm not making any defense or any apology. It is a full stop. Dr. Heavenly, you were wrong. I ain't got nothing else for that, because Dr. G has every right to feel how he feels about it. Dr. G has every right to say he doesn't want to do business with Dr. Heavenly's husband behind it. He has every right to want to protect his reputation, protect his business, and protect his mental health. Because, yes, Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly were going back and forth, and yes, they were both being nasty. You was talking about each other's mothers, and you was doing this, doing that. Y'all were being nasty, but that to me was a road too far. That was a road too far, and I'm not. Even though I ain't got nothing for Dr. G, I'm not mad at him for saying I don't want to associate professionally with these people. Like, I have to associate because of the show. But I do not want to associate professionally with these people. So I don't have nothing else for that. Because again, had she not made the pedo statement, then my attitude would have been, child, both of them going back and forth. It is what it is. You was talking about her mama. She talked about your mama. She was talking about her being able to have kids. She was talking about whatever she was talking about. Like, honestly, give back and forth. I wouldn't have, but to me, that was just a road too far. Did Dr. Heavenly have worked on her? I don't know if she did or not. I wouldn't be surprised. She's been very candid about having plastic surgery and lipo and lap bands, and she's been very candid about stuff. So she may have. She may have. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really pay that much attention. I would do the same. It only takes one roomer to get around, and then here comes right. And especially with the line of work he's in, he has to be alone in a room with patients. Like, you put something out there like that, all it takes is for one person to say that you were inappropriate with them. You know, like, and again, you put it on the internet. Yeah, she deleted it and all of that, but you can't take that stuff back. Because you know what, people screenshot it and retweet it and all of that. Like, once it's there, it's out there, it's out there. And again, I don't care how mad somebody makes you. See, that's why I don't like that lie roasting stuff. I don't like when you come down here and you just make up a bunch of lies on people to try to gag them. To me, that's not, like, gag me with the truth. Like, if you want to call me fat, you call me fat. If you want to say I'm short, you can call me short. If you want to come up with all these different things, like, hit me with the truth. Don't make up lies, because see, then now we have to decipher between whether you lying or whether you're not. Hell, you already called that man an abuser and you already called him a control freak. I feel like that was deep enough. You didn't have to add the rest of that. But anyway. So again, I definitely understand. And Dr. G said that he didn't want to, like, he reached out to Damon and basically told Damon, see, here's where you got to understand where these things cross real lines. Damon and Dr. G do real business together, because we know that Damon, he runs a clinic that deals with pain management and rehabilitation and stuff like that. He legitimately used to recommend some of his patients to Dr. G as clients, probably, I guess, maybe to find alternative ways of dealing with pain management or whatever. And Dr. G was like, I'm not accepting any more patients from him. Like, I don't want to do business with him anymore. So you have to understand, there are real consequences to some of these things. And so with that being said, I say my piece on that. Like I said, full stop. I'm not defending nothing, because to me, Heavenly went too far. That was a road too far. She knows it, but I feel like she knew it when she did it. Like, when you were typing it, it's one thing to let it slip out your mouth, but when you were typing it, at no point in time while you were typing, you wasn't like, oh, let me delete that word. That was too much. You know what I'm saying? well, not the Sinbad Genie movie. Y'all stupid. G, you stupid. So Dr. Simone and Cecil go over to have Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon's house for dinner. And we know that Heavenly and Simone, I'm not going to keep saying doctor. Y'all know I mean it with respect. I don't never want to not put respect on their name. But y'all ain't going to keep saying doctor. Y'all know they doctors. We know that the two of them have had their ups and downs. And at the end of the day, it wasn't Shazam. Shazam was the one with Shaq. She talking about the Sinbad one. Anyway, so they had the hibachi guy show up, which was really cute. I like the fact that they had the traveling hibachi. I was actually invited to a situation with the traveling hibachi a few months ago, and then it got canceled. But I was actually looking forward to a traveling hibachi situation. But neither here nor there. Everybody is sitting down, having they dinner and everything seems to be going well. Until here comes Cecil messy ass. Talking about some. So Damon, have you been keeping up on all of this Dr. Heavenly sweet tea stuff? Now y'all talking about Heavenly being a producer. Y'all talking about Heavenly producing. Cecil, where you come from, bruh? Where did you come from, bruh? Oh, Kazam was the one with... Dang, really? Oh, okay. My bad. My bad, Cajun. My bad, boo. I said... Okay, Cecil. I said, okay, Cecil. So they went on to explain, and a lot of what they were talking about, I just said to you guys. Damon was basically saying, of course, he's going to have his wife's back. He's going to defend his wife. He didn't like what was said. He didn't think that what was said was necessarily appropriate. But at the end of the day, he going to defend his wife. Like, he going to defend his woman. And that's when, and if y'all remember, in real time, that's when Dr. Heavenly had to stop doing her lives. Remember, that's when she stopped reviewing the show because Damon told her to stop. And she said, when my husband say stop, stop. So that is when, but all she did was start a Patreon and did it behind a paywall. She was still doing the damn reviews. But I wasn't going to join her Patreon. As much as I love Dr. Heavenly and her reviews, I did not join a Patreon. I didn't, because I figured y'all was going to tell me what she said. Child, the people that got the Patreon, I figured was going to tell me what she said. Okay? But neither here nor there. Then they start getting into Simone needing to apologize to Quad. And Simone admitted that she did need to apologize to Quad. Simone admitted that, what she said was wrong and that she did owe Quad an apology. So here's my problem. Why you couldn't have just done that on your own? Like, why do people have to tell people to apologize? Why do people have to tell people to do certain things? It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. Like, why? You knew you was wrong for bringing that tragedy up about that woman. You didn't need, and then, but see what happened was when she said it at the reunion and she apologized, she moved on. Of course you disagree, Phil. Of course you disagree. I'm saying I think she was wrong for bringing up what happened with Quad and I believe it was Quad's goddaughter at the house. I do believe she owed her an apology. And here's why I believe she owed her an apology. Because they had agreed not to speak about it. As a collective, they had agreed not to speak about it. And so when you notice how nobody said anything about it last season, nobody, no matter how mad they got at Quad last year, no matter how much they weren't speaking to Quad last year, nobody brought that up on camera. Did you notice that? And even at the reunion, they did not bring it up on camera. Simone did. So she owed Quad an apology because they agreed not to talk about it on camera, and Simone broke that agreement. That is why she owed her an apology, in my opinion. So that's why I say she owed her an apology, because she know what she said. She know what she said. Okay. I disagree. You don't say I'm not here for you at all. I'm going to provide an example. She could have provided the example without speaking specifically about the event. But neither here nor there, Phil. We ain't gonna agree, child. It's okay. You know, we was agreeing yesterday, so I can't expect us to agree 2 days in a row. I can't expect us to agree 2 days in a row. So Cecil done messed around and invited Quad behind Simone's back. You know I love you too, boo. She done messed around and invited Quad behind Simone's back to this Whitnick situation, right? Then went on and invited behind, you know, being messy, okay? Being messy, okay? Behind their back. So we get to the party. And let me say this. The party was cute as hell. I would have loved to have been at that party. It looks like they paid attention to a lot of details, even down to having a payphone. Y'all know back in the day, you needed to have that payphone with the beeper number, and you had to stand by the payphone and wait for that person to beep you back. Like, I loved it. Okay. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really, really cute. Everybody was coming through in vintage cars from the 80s. I definitely thought that was cute. Now, here's where production comes into play. Up until this point, y'all, I feel like a lot of what we were seeing things happening in real time, the way they really happened, people having real issues from last year flowing over into this year. Here is where we start getting a produced show. And what I mean, maybe overly produced is the word. Maybe overly produced, because all of it is produced. Maybe overly produced is the word, right? So here's what I mean. So all of the ladies rode in a vintage car with their significant others, right? That clearly was planned. That clearly was, you know, a part of the moment, right? Those vintage cars, because they all came in one at a time. So that was cute. That was cute. Heavenly came with Damon and Cecil and Jackie. Clearly, they parked their cars down the street, and production provided each one of them with a classic, you know, old school car to come into the party. I thought that was cute, right? I thought that was cute. Everybody was in theme. I thought that was cute. Except for Dr. Daddy. Now, Damon said this is probably what I would have worn anyway. I believe him. I believe that's exactly what Dr. Damon would have worn to a party. He'd have worn some jean shorts with some sneakers and a t-shirt. I believe that. Now, Damon, I wish that you might have put on like a Kango. I tell you what Damon could have worn and I would have been cool with, right? Wear your gold boots, Damon. Wear your Crossing the Sands Omega Sci-Fi gold boots. That would have done it for me. Because if Dr. Damon had been a Q and gone to Freaknik, I bet you he'd have worn them boots. Because every Q that I ran into in Freaknik had them damn gold boots on. And I ran into a lot of them. If you would have just worn your gold boots, I'd have gave you that. Right, Phil? He would have had on some paraphernalia. If I ran into well, first of all of the D9 guys, the girls weren't, because the girls knew they was out there doing shit they ain't need to be doing, and they let us. But the guys definitely was out there in their paraphernalia, okay? But definitely the Qs. Definitely the Qs showed their ass down to the Freaknik. Then we had Cecil and Simone come in. Now, if y'all go back and y'all pay attention, you will see that Cecil was not driving that car. It was some bald man driving that car. But then we saw it cut and we saw Cecil get out the driver's seat. Again, production. They can't really wear that stuff on camera. He's worn, Dr. Damon has worn paraphernalia before. Dr. Damon has worn paraphernalia before. Quad has worn paraphernalia before. Jackie has worn para before. And so has Contessa. All of them who are in D9 have worn para on camera before. All of them have. We've seen Giselle wear para before. We've seen Robin wear para before. I'm trying to think who else I've seen in para that's D9 on these reality shows. Yeah. So they've worn para before. Something like this wouldn't have been a problem with him wearing paraphernalia. It was a party. It wouldn't have been a problem, I don't think. But he's definitely worn his pair before. Matter of fact, I think Damon more than anybody else has worn paraphernalia. If I think about it, I think Damon more than anybody else. Robin's a Delta. Yep. Akeisha has worn paraphernalia before on Bell Collective. So anyway, it's fun. Yeah, she's a Delta. Robin's a Delta. She plays that University of Maryland College Park. Sure did. She plays undergrad at University of Maryland College Park. Yep. Anyway, so it's neither here nor there. But Damon, you could have worn something. You could have gave us a little something, Damon. So Phaedra shows up, everybody is in theme. It's cute, right? It's really cute. I think it's all really cute. As the night goes on, Sweet Tea and Dr. G show up with Contessa and her husband, Scott. Now, Dr. Scott. Now, here's what's funny. Why y'all act like y'all didn't know that woman was coming? Why do y'all act like y'all did not know Contessa was coming to that party? Y'all knew good and damn well Contessa was coming to that party because y'all knew good and damn well Contessa was coming back on this season. First of all, stop acting like y'all was shocked to see Contessa. Contessa was at the damn wedding last year, and y'all act like y'all didn't even see that lady. She was at the whole wedding last year, Sweet Tea's wedding, and y'all act like y'all didn't even see that lady. Well, no, I take that back. Y'all hugged and everything, but stop acting like y'all didn't know that woman was going to be there. Y'all knew she was coming back on the show. Right. She had to be mic'd and everything else. So anyway, neither here nor there, child. It is what it is. Contessa's back. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to tell you what I'm also not interested in doing. I am also not interested in rehashing 2-year-old shit between Contessa and Heavenly. I'm not. If they can't find a way to get to a meeting of the minds, then just respectfully be in each other's presence without it being no issue. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy for Contessa fussing and fighting and going over shit that happened 2 years ago. I don't have that in me. And clearly Contessa and Sweet Tea done linked up because they both hate Heavenly. That's fine. I don't have no problem with that. Heavenly can handle the smoke, but I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Right. They bonding over Heavenly. Right. I ain't doing this. But neither here nor there. We see that. And they just sort of kind of move around each other, child. And then it gets dark. Now, here's how you know these parties be lasting forever. And here's how you know this shit was produced. Because what you better not do is complain about Quad being late to this damn party. Because you know production made her come in there late. They started this party during the daytime. Now, they filmed this shit during the summer, which means it didn't get dark until 9 o'clock on the East Coast. 8:30, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Here come Quad coming through. It's dark outside, which means they had been out there a good 4 hours filming. So when they be trying to tell y'all this stuff lasts forever and we only get a 10-minute clip out of a 5-hour scene, this what they talking about. They started this party. It was broad daylight. It wasn't dusk. It wasn't getting dark. It was broad daylight. By the time Quad got there, it was dark. Which means they had been there 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Quad shows up, and now everybody act like they shocked to see Quad. Child, I knew Quad was coming. Just like Quad was invited to that damn bridal shower last year. She showed up when they told her to show up. Y'all knew Quad ass was coming to that party. Simone, you knew Quad was coming to that party. You might not have known that Cecil was the one that invited her. You probably assumed that it was Dr. Heavenly. But girl, you knew she was coming. You knew she was coming. You knew she was coming. So neither here nor there. Quad and Simone acknowledge each other, and Simone apologizes. Yay, yay, yay. Then somebody said Heavenly was drunk. Child, Heavenly probably was drunk. Because again, they had been there for 4 hours drinking. I probably would have been drunk by that time too. Sweet Tea is trying to talk to Damon about what about what Dr. Heavenly was doing online. Now, y'all know, like I know, that Dr. Heavenly don't play them kinds of games when it comes to her man. So she rolled up on the conversation. And again, I don't really have a whole lot of defense here because I feel like everybody did what they were supposed to do in this moment. And what I mean by that is this. Dr. Damon was supposed to defend his wife in public. That's what he was supposed to do. A man is supposed to protect. Even though Heavenly was wrong, he knew Heavenly was wrong, but he clearly had addressed Heavenly privately. That's why Heavenly ass stopped doing her lives. That's why Heavenly got her ass off of social media for a minute. But clearly a conversation was had behind closed doors. Clearly a conversation was had. Clearly Dr. Damon put his foot down and he corrected his wife privately, which is what he was supposed to do. But publicly, he was supposed to defend his wife. That's what he was supposed to do publicly. And I'm sorry that people might feel differently, but that's what he was supposed to do. Now, Heavenly owe that man an apology, and a sincere apology. Heavenly owes that man a sincere apology. I agree, Angela. I was going to say that too. But Sweet Tea, you ain't had no business walking up on that man to talk to him about his wife. You was wrong. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody got a part in this. Everybody has a part in this. You didn't have no reason to walk up on that man to talk to him about his wife. That's woman's business. Damon tell y'all all the time he don't get involved in women's business. Y'all ain't never seen Damon getting in the middle of these fights unless y'all bring Damon into these fights. Damon be over to the side, minding his business, trying to talk to the fellas. Damon be trying to ignore that shit. The only time we have ever seen Damon get mad was that time, and Damon was mad at Heavenly. He was mad at Heavenly. And we ain't never seen Damon act like that before, but Damon was mad at Heavenly. So Damon did what he was supposed to do. Heavenly owes Dr. G a sincere apology. She does. That's my opinion. Full stop. Full stop. Now, like I said, if they had just been going back and forth playing the dozens or whatever, I wouldn't have even cared. I'd have been like, child, she gave as good as she got. But that's not what happened here. That's not what happened here. I wish a lady would walk up on my Dr. Daddy telling him about me. Exactly, G. That's what I said. She was wrong. She was wrong. She was wrong. Damon had to stop Sweet Tea's mom from trying to fight Dr. Heavenly at the reunion. See, now that's some hood shit. I don't have the energy for that. That's some hood shit. I ain't got the energy for that. Sorry, not sorry. I wish I would see my mama trying to fight somebody. And I know that I know Sweet Tea is a lot younger than me, but even when I was in my early 30s, I wish my mama would be trying to roll up and trying to fight somebody over some internet beef. We done went back and forth over the damn internet. I wish my mama would. It would never even occur to my mama to do no shit like that. I found it interesting that we didn't see Dr. Jackie hardly at all this episode. We didn't get nothing with Dr. Jackie. We didn't see Dr. Jackie talking to Dr. Small. I found that to be interesting. Now, I understand everybody can't be in every episode, but very seldom do we not see Dr. Jackie. Very seldom do we not see Dr. Jackie in the episode. Ooh, Meg said thankfully. Ooh, Miss Lucy did it. Miss Lucy did it. What James called her? Slew Lucy, Slewfoot Lucy, Shoot Lucy, whatever he called her. We did. You're right. We saw it. You're right. But that was just disrespectful. But anyway, that was the episode, you guys. So listen, we're gonna have to do Married to Medicine on Mondays because Potomac is on Sunday, and y'all know I can't stay up that late and do it, watch both episodes and do both reviews. So we'll do Married to Medicine on Monday nights. Like I said, be back here in about 2 hours for I guess I'm hood because my mom would. Well, okay. I hope you were not offended by that, because okay. Good. I'm not a Jackie fan. I can't say that because my mom has PTSD and she's easily triggered. She might try to fight an older lady about me. Wow. Okay. I guess my mama just different. And I guess I'm just different because I wouldn't want my mama out here fighting in these streets, but that's me. Why does the panel not do this show? Well, first of all, because everybody, no, we're not having a tribe meeting, Lexi. One, because everybody doesn't watch Married to Medicine on the panel. And two, it's hard for us to do 2 shows. It's just hard. We all have our own things going on, and it's just hard to do 2 shows. Yeah, we're not having a tribe meeting. I really don't have nothing to talk about. Yeah, I ain't really got nothing to talk about. We'll do a tribe meeting tomorrow, probably. Child, whatever occasion. Plus, I don't have it in me to do 3 lives tonight because I'd have to do this, do a tribe meeting, and then turn around and do the whether you like it or not panel. Child, I ain't got it in me to do 3 lives tonight. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I understand, G. I understand. I knew you weren't saying you would want her to. I knew you weren't saying that. The Drake lawsuit. We're gonna talk. I saw that it was dropped. We're gonna talk about TD Jakes. We're gonna talk about Drake. We're gonna talk about this Diddy stuff. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I don't have it in me tonight. Like I said, I just don't have it in me to do 3 lives. If Married to Medicine hadn't come on, and I really like Married to Medicine, and I really wanted to do my live, but I just don't have it in me to do 3 lives tonight. I can't. I just ain't got it in me. But tomorrow we'll definitely do and we're gonna go over all of this. We're gonna go over the Drake lawsuit. We're gonna go over Diddy. We're gonna talk about TD Jakes and whatever else pop off between now and then, child. So we will tomorrow. Oh, and I didn't even bring up the fact that Dr. Scott was on stage rapping, child. He dropped it. He dropped what? What you talking about, Andrew? He dropped what? Who dropped what? I'm waiting to see what Andrew's saying. I don't know who she's saying. Who dropped something? Who dropped what? The lawsuit. What? Who dropped? Doesn't say he. I said 3 different he's. I don't know which he she's talking about. I thought I heard you say Drake dropped it. Drake dropped a lawsuit. He's suing Universal. Is it Universal Music? Yeah, I think it's the Universal Music. So. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. I'll see y'all at 8:30 for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Mwah! Peace.